Hey guys, it's Plabondon Comics, and I just wanted to give a little update regarding the Stauffer family adoption fiasco. Little heads up, I feel like trash today, so please keep that in mind. So I recently, just today, took down my video response. The reason why I did that and why I'm not naming this little boy now is because the police department has, within their area in Ohio, has come out with a statement letting the public know that they have found this little boy and that he is safe and that they are now involving CPS to ensure that he is in a safe and suitable environment for him. And as honestly scared I am for him, that's really like the best thing that we can do for him at this point as the public. There really isn't anything else that we can do for him, and I don't want him to, as an adult, look up this situation and see what I had to say about it. Especially, I don't want him to see his pictures, and that's a big regret that I have about the video I made. I'm not a professional YouTuber. I honestly feel very uncomfortable with a camera, and I feel it's like the most nerve-wracking thing for me to do is to put a video up. So I'm not very well informed with it, but I do wish that I had blurred his little face out, and the other kids too, despite the fact that the Stauffers have no problem plastering their children all over the internet. So that's why I took the video down. You may disagree, but I really don't care. The unfortunate part about my decision, though, is that I'm losing a bunch of information that I think really is useful and important for the public to be aware of, and also for adoptees to see as a sort of camaraderie with them, and also a sort of validation for them. And so for that reason, I've decided I'm going to put out an adoption series going over various topics regarding adoption. If you have a specific topic or something like that you would like addressed, please let me know. That doesn't mean I want you to give me another latest scandal. Please don't try to get on them haters or whatever. I don't know, this isn't a tea channel, okay? So, but if you have legitimate questions or legitimate topics that you would like me to discuss or look into, please let me know down below. Now, a couple more things about this channel. Like I said, I'm primarily an artist, and a comedic artist at that, so I'll just put here, you can see my work on Webtoons or Instagram. I do webcomics that are humorous, I do serious ones, I do like a whole gamut of different things within the art community, but being an artist is like primarily my public identity. That's the thing that I really like to express and talk about. So I would imagine that most of my content here will be in regards to that, maybe funny skits too. Like, if you know me as an artist, like if you know my Plabondon Comics art content, then you would know that I'm a very random artist, and I don't let genres hold me in. And I'm planning on doing probably the same thing with this channel. So if that's going to be a bother to you, please unsubscribe from me. I don't want to disappoint you, and quite frankly, I don't want to hear that you're disappointed. I really don't care. And then I just wanted to say a huge thanks to the wild support that I did receive, and more importantly, the support for this little boy. I was very, very pleasantly surprised to see that so many people were outraged. And I know you'd think, this was so blatantly wrong, how would you be surprised? But adoptees are getting murdered. We have high statistics for suicide, for drug abuse, for teen pregnancies, and nobody gives a crap. So, quite frankly, I'm just used to people not caring that much. And so I was really, really surprised, pleasantly surprised. It really uplifted me to see that people cared so much. And I also want to thank my critiquers, not the dumbass critiques, but the real critiques. Those I really appreciated, because first of all, I don't have a huge understanding or scope of the way that I express myself and how that can be portrayed to the public, because I really don't, I have an idea how to express myself via comics, but not so much on camera. So that was really appreciated. And I'm a human being, and I'm going to make mistakes. I'm going to fuck up. So I have no problem with people telling me that. People who were making assumptions about my character, my motives, telling me that I can't actually have real problems because regarding adoption because I was adopted at birth, and therefore there's no lasting damage from that. You guys can all go fuck yourselves. Like, quite frankly, I don't need that kind of negativity, and I don't really like. I don't understand why, with all of the issues that we have presented today in this world, you've decided to come on and be a dick to some random person on the internet. Like, there are so many things that you can be legitimately angry about, and that's just not one of them. Just like, don't tell people the way that they should feel. But overall, I was really, really pleasantly surprised, and I really appreciate it. I might sound a little bit more negative, a little bit more not as good of energy about me, because I'm just, quite frankly, I'm really upset about. I'm really upset for the people of color, brothers and sisters, especially the Black community. I'm really upset for them right now, and I'm really upset for this little boy, and I'm really upset for a lot of people right now, and it's just a little overwhelming for me. So I might have a little bit more of a negative energy about me, but I'm generally a really pretty positive and pretty lighthearted person. I make jokes probably in inappropriate times. Again, if you don't like that, wise words of Karen and Georgia from My Favorite Murder, get the fuck out. No hard feelings. It's fine. It's okay. Like, I get that. There's different people, different strokes for different folks, and that's fine. But I'm just, I'm tend to be a pretty positive person, but I'm struggling right now. But if you still, after all those disclaimers, pretty much begging people to unfollow me, because I didn't think people would follow me. I thought that it would be seen, but I didn't think people would follow me because I don't have very much content. But, after all of these disclaimers, if you still want to stick around, that's great. I do have ideas regarding art, regarding adoption, regarding the LDS church that I grew up in. I don't really like to talk about too much about topics that I don't have personal experience in, because I don't understand them very well. But there are a lot of things that I have experienced. Maybe I can also talk about the Philippines. I have a lot of feelings about the Philippines too, and the Filipino people, and my heart goes out to them during this really trying time. God, this is such a sad video. It's not supposed to be that sad. But I do have quite a bit of experience. I'm 25 years old. I haven't been on this earth for very long. I've had a pretty wild ride. I've seen some shit. Anyways, I do want to talk about lots of things, and if you want to stick around, you're welcome to. I'm not going to cater to other people anymore. I've done it my whole life. It's pretty much the anthem of the adoptee, cater to other people's feelings, and I'm done with it. So, yeah, I don't know, maybe I could talk about that for my first video about adoption. I don't know. Link down below, especially if you're an adoptee and you feel like there's a topic that hasn't been addressed, that hasn't been spoken about. Because again, I have to start from scratch because I did private that video. I don't want to further hurt this poor little boy that's already been so mistreated and has been exploited enough. So I don't even unwillingly or unknowingly want to exploit him. So anyways, thank you for being here. I hope I can do some good for this world. That's my main desire, is to be a good, empathetic, caring person and to become better every day. So yeah, I hope you guys have a great day. Make sure that you're drinking water. Make sure that you're social distancing. Look out for one another. Be kind. We've got enough dickholes in this world. Rebel by being a kind person.